I was hired to seduce the city's most notoriously impotent hotshot lawyer. But on his bed, I've been begging for mercy the whole night. Impotent? The man was a freaking sex machine. In my family, beauty isn't something you chase. It's something you're born with. And me, I'm the prime example. I've got a small frame, but the kind of hourglass fecture that doesn't make sense on paper. My waist so tight it almost looks unreal. Even in the most conservative office suit, I can still make self-controlled male wolves lose focus. The alpha of the Silver Moon pack, Mrs. Volkan, was very satisfied with me. She paid an insane amount of money to clear my father's debt. The only condition? I sign a personal exclusive assistant contract and go take care of her son, the one who's completely uninterested in women. Silas is the strongest alpha in the Volkan family, but he ended up as the Supreme Court judge of the pack. He wears suits all day, his mind is full of cold legal codes. He lives like a monk with no desires. To suppress his wolf instincts, he's been using suppressors for years. This keeps going, his will blood dry out completely. Aria, your omega scent is the purest collagen in the entire US. I'll give you 1 month. Go to his, use every trick you have as a woman and break his restraint the moment he fully marks you. That night, I walked into Silas's private study with a glass of whiskey laced with calming a pack lawsuit. His white shirt was buttoned all the way up, perfectly neat. Silver hair falling slightly over his sharp profile. He looked untouchable. I sent an email. I don't want any disturbance tonight. Your drink, Your Honor. You're the new assistant my mother forced on me. Aria? I don't need an assistant, and I don't need a woman. Take the drink and leave my apartment. He stared at me like he was fighting something inside him. I could see the veins on his neck tense as he forced down the wolf instinct screaming in his blood. Forget it. You stay here. I'll sleep on the office couch. Any other man would have already lost control by now, but the judge just grabbed his coat and walked out like nothing happened. What I didn't know was that he spent the entire night in the gym, trying to burn it off, whatever was building up inside him. The next day, Mrs. Volkan found out Silas had been sleeping on the office couch. She immediately used her authority to lock all the restrooms in his office. From that night on, he had no choice but to return to the master bedroom. That night, the atmosphere in the bedroom felt weird. Silas wore a fully buttoned black silk pajama set. He lay on the very edge of the bed, turned away from me, keeping as much distance as possible. And me, I was in a tight V-neck silk nightdress that clung to my body. Midnight came. I fell asleep, but I have a problem. I can't even control myself. Severe skin hunger. I need to hold something when I sleep. Silas's alpha era was too strong, too hot, and too dangerous. It pulled me in like a magnet, consciously wrapped myself around him like an octopus. Silas was already holding himself back with everything he had. Then suddenly Silas's head snapped. Through the thin silk, the overwhelming soft moved slightly with my breathing against his back. His blood, suppressed for years by inhibitors, rushed straight to his head. He let out a low growl, threw the blanket off, and practically fled into the bathroom. This kept happening for days. Every time I got close, he would disappear into the bathroom like clockwork. Until tonight, when he accidentally found the book sent by Mrs. Volman, a guide to wolf reproduction and mating. He froze like a statue and stayed lying on the bed until past midnight. And then, he snapped. For the third time that night, he went back into the bathroom. I couldn't help but laugh a little. What exactly is this man doing to himself? Just in time, I also felt sticky all over, so I went into another bathroom. Who would have thought? Just as I slipped out of my nightdress and got into the aromatherapy bath, the glass door behind me suddenly opened. Silas, freshly out of a cold shower, stood there wrapped in nothing, a bath towel. We locked eyes. It's me. Pull all investments from the Cassian Group. Cut their funds.
This bracelet is the only thing my grandmother left behind. Now my fiancé holding it, forcing me into a cheap dress. Giving my couture train to his mistress is not enough. He wants me to be her train holder.
I'll count to 3. Wear that dress, or I let it go.
One slip, the bracelet would shatter on the floor.
3, 2, 1.
I'll do it!
Good girl. Now move. Lyra's waiting.
I can't believe I actually let a despicable mortal threaten me, but at that moment, I had no choice. I am Athena, Zeus's daughter, came to mortal world for trial, fell in love with Cassian.
By the will of Olympus, Athena, your trial begins in the mortal world.
As you command, Father.
To protect his fragile ego, I sealed my power and concealed being a top Wall Street VC founder too. However, I just bred a selfish parasite. Cassian, every humiliation today will cost your entire company tomorrow. I decided not to wear that dress. His humiliation ends here. Seeing me not changed, Cassian's face darkens.
Are you deaf? Where's the dress? Alithia, how could you? Without you holding the train, my couture won't be perfect.
Your couture? That should be mine. I ignored them, headed to the exit.
Stop her!
And, Eris, fetch me. Tomorrow, I want Cassian and his entire company erased from New York.
10 minutes. I will have Cation pay for this.
They have no idea. Their doom has arrived. The cars roared in. I saw a pair of black shoes stepping into the mud. Ares had arrived.
Alethea!
Ares unleashed his god of war persona, blinked to my side in an instant. He stripped off his cloak, holding me tight in his arms. His eyes were ablaze with fury.
I'm sorry. I'm too late.
Leaning into his massive, warm chest, I felt exhausted.
Ares, Cassian took my bracelet. It's grandmother's.
His gaze froze. With pure tenderness, he traced a drop of his divine blood onto my forehead. In a flash, the seal on my powers vanished.
I'll get it back. And break the hand that touched it.
He lifted me, gently placing me into the car, then commanded his men.
Smash!
Before the cameras, Cassian framed me publicly.
Apologies, everyone. This assistant is just a desperate stalker, clinging to me forever. She dare to come to the backstage, trying to ruin Miss Lyra's big moment. Someone get this freak out.
He wants to crush my dignity. Powers sealed, defenseless. I was dragged out. Cassian held Lyra close, mocking me.
Sleep on the street tonight. This is what you get for disobeying me.
I was thrown out like trash. Cold rain washes the blood from my knees. Looking at them, I completely woke up. The normal love I chased for 5 years was just a joke. Garbage doesn't deserve the grace of a goddess. This is Ares' private line. For 5 years, he stayed in the shadows to manage Vance's capital empire for me.
It's me. Pull all investments from the Cassian group. Cut their funds.
Charlotte, you sold your house for pennies on the dollar? Are you insane? You poured your entire life savings into that place, obsessing over every detail, from the renovations to the furniture. What the hell happened?
My best friend's words bombarded my earpiece. I gave a faint smile.
I'm just done making the wrong choice.
Damien and I had been doing long distance for a year. Our video calls dwindled to almost nothing. He claimed he was busy, that his new VP promotion took up all his time. Yet, the moment Chloe got a fever, he'd drive straight to the airport and catch a 3 a.m. flight just to see her. I was completely over it. My friend prepared to say another harsh question. But Damien's call cut in.
Charlotte, what time do you land tomorrow? I'll pick you up.
I rejected him.
No need, Mr. VP. You're busy. Don't waste your time. Oh, and hire a caregiver for your mother. I won't be taking care of her anymore.
He tried to say something else, but I hung up. I was no longer that pathetic girl who stayed up until 2 a.m., just waiting for his good night. My flight landed in Chicago the next day. And there he was at arrivals, Damien, the man I hadn't seen in a year. He stepped forward and smoothly took my luggage.
Tired?
I kept my eyes on my phone, replying to work emails.
I'm fine.
How was San Francisco? You barely talked to me about your life this past year.
I finally looked up at him.
I'll be giving Harrison a full report on this year's projects. I'll CC you on the email. No need to ask.
Are we strictly business now? I'm asking because I care about you, Charlotte.
Then there's even less to talk about.
I cut him off, head bowed as I typed a reply. After all, whenever I tried to talk to him about marriage, our life, or our future, he would just give me that cold stare and say,
Charlotte, I'm busy. Can you grow up? Even Chloe, that intern, works harder than you do.
Damien clearly hated my attitude, but he forced a change of subject.
I got a call from the realtor yesterday. You sold our house?
My fingers paused over the screen.
I don't know. The realtor probably dialed the wrong number.
We reached the parking garage. I pulled open the passenger door of Damien's black SUV, and there was Chloe, sitting right in the passenger seat, eating a slice of cake and scrolling through TikTok.
Charlotte, Damien said he was coming to get you, so I tagged along. We just finished a client meeting this afternoon.
I looked at the cake crumbs scattered across the leather seat. I couldn't help but think, the man who never let me eat in his car was suddenly making exceptions. I gave Chloe a quick once-over, a Tiffany necklace, a Louis Vuitton bag, Valentino heels, way out of budget for an intern making $18 an hour. My gaze briefly shifted to Damien, only to catch that doting look on his face. Seeing my silence, Chloe immediately gathered her things. She wiped the seat clean and shot Damien a playful wink.
I know. Shotgun is girlfriend-only territory. Here, Charlotte, take the seat. I only sat here earlier because I felt bad treating Damien like an Uber driver.
Damien let out a soft chuckle. His entire expression softened. Once in the car, I flipped open my laptop and started reviewing files.
That busy?
I just muttered in and left it at that.
Don't get the wrong idea. Chloe just heard you were flying in. She's always looked up to you, so we swung by together.
I know, you don't need to explain.
Damien's grip tightened on the steering wheel.
By the way, you're signing the contract with Mr. Thompson tomorrow, right? Take Chloe with you.
I couldn't help but laugh. A Gen Z kid like Chloe, who claims she's going to disrupt the workplace, negotiating a contract, she'd only blow the whole deal. And when she did, both she and Damien would get fired. I'd be more than happy to watch that happen. We arrived at the golf course. Before I could even say a word, Chloe jumped the gun and rushed forward.
Mr. Thompson, hi! I'm Chloe, an intern at Grove Group. It's so great to meet you.
Mr. Thompson gave a dismissive nod. Then he turned to me with a warm smile.
Charlotte, up for a round?
I took the golf club.
Absolutely. I've got all day.
Chloe's face completely froze. She bit her lip, looking at Damien with puppy dog eyes.
It's okay. I've got you.
I turned around just in time to catch the whole exchange. After settling Chloe down, Damien jogged over to me. He sounded pissed.
You went too far.
I didn't even know what he meant. He shot me an impatient glare.
You brought Chloe here on purpose just to humiliate her, didn't you? She's just an intern. Are you really that petty?
I let out a dry scoff.
Sorry to disappoint you, but neither of you are that important to me.
30 minutes later, the contract details were practically finalized. My phone blew up with texts from my best friend Violet.
His words struck my heart.
Of course not.
I tucked Kian's business card away, stood up, took a deep breath, and looked down at him.
He betrayed me, and I'll make sure he pays for it.
Kian remained seated, tilting his head back to look up at me, amused.
What's your name?
I slowly reached my hand to him.
Clara.
I turned and left the cafe. When I got back home, Rain was there.
You're home, Clara.
Ethan was in the kitchen cooking. When he heard it, he rushed out to explain.
She's my student, Rain.
He pulled me into the kitchen and whispered.
Her family is loaded. You know, I've been